Wow, man. You're hearing the voice of a very accomplished individual who, Heather, like us, through performing arts, have not only reached his dreams, but also made a lot of dreams come true and reachable.
Facts.
You know, best-selling author, Emmy Award winning. I don't even know all the accolades he's won. But I do know that we had a guest here the other day, Brooke Burke.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
who that you've had a chance to
I've worked with, yeah.
that you work with, who too was very inspirational to us. I really love people who I grew up through dance. I know every time I say this, Heather B looks at me crazy.
Because there's no proof,
There's
Derek.
no proof.
Like, that's the thing.
Oh,
His sister,
Heather,
though,
come
Heather.
on.
You know what? Hey, there it was. There it was.
Okay, Derek.
No, but I tell you, D, I mean, the dead ass serious. Through dance, as an elementary guy, as a young guy growing up in Oakland, my sister used to take West African dance lessons.
Yes.
She taught percussions. I can't think of all the different dances she's taught across the world.
Yeah.
And my mother forced us to go. And so, because she was the only person who could take care of us, my brother and I. And through dance, I learned about rhythm, right? And then I learned how to utilize rhythm even in conversation.
Right.
So even if I met somebody, how we communicate, a lot of it has to do with timing.
Absolutely, man.
And rhythm, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's not just so black and white, you
Yeah.
know. And so through dance, I think because of dance, I became an excellent athlete as well. Running track, playing football, having great body coordination. When I was,
Yeah,
you know, you saw my moves right there. So I can appreciate
Carrying a baby? Like,
you know, the cradle and the baby right there. So that's what it did for me. When did you discover dance?
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I feel like dancing it's in our DNA.
Yeah.
It really is. Everybody's like, oh, I can't dance. I'm like, no, it's there. You know, it's primal. I think when you even look at like a kid, you know, they're like before they can walk, you put music on, they're bopping. You know, they're swaying back and forth. It's in us all. Yeah. So for me, actually, I drummed. I was a drummer before I danced. And I would play drums. And so when I went into a dance class, I was like, wow, I understand this. I understand rhythm. I understand counting. And so I was able to pick it up. And yeah, I don't know. It was that. It was a relationship between translating music into movement. And when I was able to sync that up and kind of, it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, wow, my body is like in sync with the music, and it just that relationship just is it just takes it up to another level. It feels amazing.
It feels amazing.
Derek
Yeah.
is being nice. Derek, I've been to parties, clubs.
Yeah.
Not everybody can dance. Like, just not. Like, some dudes just no, Derek, no.
Well, you know what probably happens is they probably.
Derek is thinking about like 10 people right now.
Well, here's the thing. There's definitely something that we look at and we go, like, that's good, right? But we're all like, I won't say that everybody can dance, everybody can move, right?
Everybody can move.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But there's definitely styles. There's definitely some, you know, like you know, somewhere that we go like that's good, that's not. But we all move, right? We all have something in there.
I love it. I love the answer.
But
So
he's
you
doing that
heard it.
side step. That's his dancing ability. You
That's
see
it.
him? He dancing around that question. That's what I was saying.
I'm dancing around it. Yeah.
And
Tap
also,
dancing.
you know, to be 100, Derek, like I'm sure you hear a lot of black folks be very surprised when a white person can dance really well. And you always hear like just, I guess there's stereotypes in a way that white people don't naturally have rhythm.
Sure. I guess, yeah.
He's like, I'm white, Tracy.
I did. I definitely worked on that. And being a Latin dancer, you know, rhythm is very important. You know, doing the sambas and the cha-chas and the merengues and
Sexy.
salsas and stuff. And they're my favorite. You know, when you start moving the hips and those figure eights and yeah.
Okay, so everyone really does have it in them.
I think so. I think that people can pick it up a little bit faster, but
Okay.
I don't know. I think that we get self-conscious. I think we get like a little bit like, you know, about ourselves or what are people thinking about me. And I think what dancing is it's liberating. It's free, right? And just doing it because it feels good and it's liberating. So
You know, we all dance every day in this room.
I came in here, it was a dang party. I was like, dang, it's amazing.
Yeah, all but one. OQ over there. He never danced. Say hi to OQ.
hey, what's up?
Hey man, how you doing?
I dance. I do a two-step.
Man, maybe we was hoping maybe you could teach him a step.
Oh, that's smart.
Could we do that? Oh, Q, come over here,
Yeah,
man.
it's your time to shine, Q.
Something simple he can do
Get
to
him,
the
yeah.
party, you know.
Okay, he's getting in, minding his business.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Maybe something with the
What's a song?
shoulders.
Yeah, you can stand up, man.
okay,
Yeah, you know,
all
what's
right.
a good song we can throw on real quick?
I love this.
Oh, Q was
Dance for
Latin.
what? You want to throw Dance for what on? Okay.
First of all, show me what you do.
Okay, let's pull Q out the way. Okay, all right. Show what you would do to that. Oh, what would you do that?
That's it.
Okay, so
Just bounce a little bit.
Okay. Okay, do that. There you go. You go.
There you go.
There you go.
Still more. Don't think about it.
Get into it. Oh, there you go, baby. Drive it home. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. I don't want to hurt a knee.
First of all, yo, he had a two-step going on and right on rhythm.
Yeah, it worked.
I have to say, sometimes there has been times in the past where, people, they're walking. This always baffles me is when they walk same arm as foot, and you're like, wait a minute. Wait, come on! You don't actually walk like that. Come on, right? Like, so
Overthinking it.
They get overthinking, man.
That's what happens. You're like dancing, and then I'm like your left foot, and then you go to the right foot.
Yeah.
I'm like, because they get in their head, they go dancing, and all of a sudden it's like this crazy language. I'm like, no, it's just movement. We're just calling it something different, and it's just organized movement.
Yeah, for a lot of people, dancing is your first instance with being shamed.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Sometimes, somewhere in the past, someone was like, "Oh, don't do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Oh, you look crazy. Oh, you." And so now we're like, "Oh, I don't want to do it anymore."
Get stiff, right? Hey, man, Derek Hough just taught OQ how to take that two-step and make it into a 4. All right, you got taught by the best in the world.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna come back and open the phone lines and talk about the world of dance. I love this competition because it's. I'm friends with the twins out in Paris. I'm friends with the Jabberwockies. Neo's a good friend of mine. A lot of real. I come from the b-boy world of dance.
Amazing b-boys on the show.
You got amazing, right?
Incredible.
And so I want to talk about this show and just talk about you more. 888-742-3345. Call us.
Tickets go on sale this Friday. Actually, if you go derekhuff.com, I'm hitting 60 cities.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna have live musicians on stage, live dancing, every style, from Latin ballroom, hip hop, contemporary, flamenco, everything.
Did you do all the choreography, or did you make it all?
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of it. I'll have other choreographers as well, though.
Okay.
For me, I love learning, man. I love it. As much as I love teaching and love mentoring, and creating, I also love just to learn. So I always bring people in from, different styles and different expertise. So yeah, I love it. And Nappy Tab's employing Tabitha Dumo, who did Jennifer Lopez's tour and do all of her shows and her show in Vegas, and I've done a lot. They're my creative directors as well. So
I saw All I Have. I just saw when we went to the Billboard Music Awards a few weeks ago. I went to check the show out. It was incredible.
Nice.
I couldn't believe Jennifer stayed on that stage from beginning
Full
to
out.
end.
Yeah.
And gave it up, ass out and everything.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful, though. It was amazing. No, it is. I'm not even making this up.
Yeah.
You danced with Michael?
Huh?
Did you ever dance with Michael Jackson?
I
at
did
all?
not.
You didn't get a chance to do anything?
I never did. No, I tell you what though, we did I did a performance, after he passed away, and his family was in the audience, and his brother came up to me and actually said, he's like, he watched you, and he was a fan of yours.
Wow.
And I'm like, why? I would have loved for this meeting to have happened because I'm such a huge fan. He was such a huge influence to me and obviously to this entire generation, especially of dancers. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat, but never had a chance.
Never had a chance. Derek Hough is here, man.
Staying in the Jackson family, we had a few of Janet Jackson dancers up here on the show, and what was cool about it, it was like the first. They were talking about how she picked different dancers from different backgrounds. Some of the dancers were larger than the others, and it was just good to see. How is there a lot of judgment in the world of dance? Should people look a certain way, body type, or is it a welcoming community?
What? I think it used to be a lot more like that. I think now there's a lot more versatility and variety and just an acceptance, I think, really, and just in all areas. I think dancing again is so universal.
Yeah.
So universal. It bypasses so many different barriers, and I think now more than ever, it doesn't really matter if you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
good is
still.
good. You know what I mean?
Derek,
Yeah.
speaking.
That's my Mike Muse over there.
Yeah, hey man, how you doing?
How are
How you
man?
doing?
Speaking of versatility, dance is going through a movement right now through
Yeah.
pop culture, and it's really fantastic to see. And there was a period where you did a high school dance department, and you went to college, and the only destination was either Juilliard, ABC, or Alvin Ailey.
Right.
What advice would you give to dancers now who are becoming more modernized, like yourself, the Missy Copelands of the world,
Sure.
to what other opportunities of a career they can take besides the traditional paths?
Well, what's fantastic is just that, because you can now not just aspire to be a backing dancer. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like what's really cool, myself, honestly, I'm going on a solo tour, hitting 60 cities, is pretty awesome, for just a dancer, I guess, where I'm not just sort of framing an artist. And there's opportunities like that in the future, and that's what these kids and that's what these people are doing. I mean, look at the Twins and Jabberwockies and what they've created, and but yeah, and what's awesome too now is that dancing is on hand. I mean, you can look up YouTube. I know with us, like, to learn a new move, we either had to go to a class or we had to like borrow VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to learn that new tap move, and we had to borrow them. Now you just go, just click it in, and boom, you can learn it in your apartment, and that's why these young kids are like these just hybrids. They can just do anything. They're just unbelievable. It's incredible.
If there's any backlash to the YouTube generation, is some of the guys or girls or the women and men who've been in dance for a long time say that you kind of get deep in the game, but you're skipping the rules because you're not immersed in the culture.
Interesting,
So you could learn how to imitate
Sure.
these moves, but you really don't know where they come from. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's actually interesting you say that, because I'm a big fan of watching, like, the routines on YouTube and seeing the performances. But unfortunately, a lot of those classes are just that.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, come learn a routine, we're gonna film it, and that's it. You're missing like the actual technique, the fundamentals, the actual the work that it takes to become a great dancer, and a sustainable dancer.
Yeah. And you're not in the clubs. You're not at the events, right?
Yeah, you gotta be in the environment,
In
right?
the environment,
You
yeah.
gotta be in an environment
Yeah.
that you feel that's palpable. Yeah, and but speaking with that, I actually have what's cool, because you can't always be everywhere at once,
Yeah.
right? And I'm always asked to kind of go teach, so I actually created a masterclass series with World of Dance.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be teaching online, and also bringing in other teachers, and like Keone Amari, who are on season 1, who are incredible choreographers, and so yeah, it's pretty cool.
I got to get Danny P up in there too.
Hell yeah.
Tweet
Polanco.
Boogie. Yeah, Tweet Boogie. Get them in there too. Hey, man. Okay, so Derek Hough is here. Obviously, you can watch him on World of Dance Tuesdays, 10 p.m. on NBC. But you got to check him out live. Derek Hough live, the tour. Tickets go on sale this Friday. He's going to be in Reading, Pennsylvania at the Santander Performing Arts Center. Go to DerekHuff.com to get your tickets. Before you go, man, we got a game. You're a first-time guest.
All right.
Yeah. And the game is called
Battle of the Best. Okay. It's the Battle of the Best. On Sway in the morning.
It's a little different, though, man, because these matchups are all...
These are all dancers.
All right.
And
okay.
artists. So we want to use your expertise to say pick 2 at a time.
Okay, 2 at a
And
time.
who would win in a dance-off?
Okay.
Who's the first one?
And you got to be honest.
Oh, okay. Sierra,
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Versus
Britney Spears.
early Britney.
Honestly, I would say Sierra, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really would. Yeah.
Okay. No problem with that.
Yeah.
Even early Britney.
Well, yeah. It'd be a good battle. I like to see that one. Yeah.
It was probably because Ciara could do that
She's got
Matrix.
some, she's got some groove, man. Michael Jackson, Usher, Michael Jackson. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even got to
Usher
explain.
is-
Yeah,
I don't even know how to
yeah,
explain.
yeah.
Yeah, wait.
Usher would be
You guys-
like Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
are like, dude, just carry on. Shakira
Oh.
or Justin Timberlake. I would say Justin Timberlake.
Say why?
choreography.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It's Shakira's got some rhythm. She's got some moves. She's got some freedom. Justin Timberlake, there's a little bit more structure there with some routine, I suppose.
Okay, keep going, man.
All right.
You picked that Michael too soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
James Brown.
Ooh.
Jennifer Lopez. I mean, do I want to keep my job?
Or be haunted by the ghost of James Brown?
Listen, James Brown. Listen, man, I gotta go with James Brown, man.
Okay.
The classics.
You have to.
You got
You got
to,
it.
bro.
He's the man.
Jennifer, he's sorry. He wants to come back to work. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
She would
All right.
go with James Brown.
Right?
She would
Come
pick
on.
James
Yeah,
Brown.
you gotta go with the legends.
Okay, so out of all the celebrity dancers, who you think who could battle Chris Brown? Is there anybody you think
Who could battle Chris Brown?
like who will be better than Chris Brown today?
To be dancing?
Celebrity dancers.
Celebrity dancers.
I
don't know. He's pretty up there, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty up there. He's full out.
Yeah.
He's full out. And what I actually like about him too is that he's constantly learning.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's what I actually respect about him. Actually, I actually work with the same production company that he does with all of his videos,
Mhm.
and so I see a lot of his stuff in the offices, and he's full out, and yeah, man, he's always pulling out something different, something new, and pushing himself. And it's what I try to do. I'm always pushing it. I'm never sort of settled. So yeah, man, big props to him. I'm not sure. I have to think about that one.
Could you battle him?
Yeah, I have to think about that.
Right.
It depends on what we're doing, what style.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just freestyle.
A freestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to have a partner in this one.
Okay.
I have a girl, you know what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But no, he's good. He's
All
really
right,
good.
cool,
Yeah.
man. Derek Hough, man, it's an absolute pleasure having you on the show,
Hey,
brother.
man, my pleasure.
All right, man. Keep
Thank
up
you.
the good work, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate
what
it,
you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
All right, later.
James Brown or Jennifer Lopez.
We got Jada Pinkett Smith coming up later in the show and Snow the Product, but Getting the Game is up next. Sway in the morning.